Today, TD stock price closed at $78.18. This is the highest price year to date and also is the highest price in history. I would like to show a couple numbers. So today is August 14th, so I give 2 years to have a quick look at TD's last 2 years investor total return. It is about 45%. So it is up 45% if you invest TD exactly 2 years ago. So with 45% total return, if you sell 50% of your holdings and you keep the rest of the 50%, then your original capital cost will be around $30 to $35 if you think about the tax. So today the price is $78, and if your capital cost is around $35, so you have more than 50% margin of safety. This will give you a very strong position for the future. But how about from 2014 to 2016? Well, you are up like less than 10%. Then how about from 2012 to 2014? You're up 54%. And how about 2010 to 2012? You're up almost 20%. Then if you look at 2008 to 2010, you're up 20%. If you look at it here, because this is the big recession during the 2008 to 2009, however, in 2 years, you still get a more than 20% total return from TD. And how about from 2006 to 2008? You're up 15%. And how about 2004 to 2006? You're up 40%. And how about 2002 to 2004? You're up 38%. Then let's have a look at the 2000 was the big recession. You're down almost 6%. Then let's have a look at the 1998 to 2000. You're up 60%. Okay, so we look back 20 years. You have one time you're down 6%, less than 6%, and all other years you have a very nice return. So this strategy, let's say if you purchase the TD stocks, hold it for 2 years, and 2 years later, you have more than 90% chance to make a good return. Why this strategy works almost every time, even during the big recession? This you need to think about. From my own experience, I realized there are two things very important to the new investor. The first one, you need to understand how to start from zero to your $1 million, to your first $1 million asset, investment assets. This is very important because more than 90% of people in life will never ever achieve this number. I'm talking about your investment assets, not including your property. Most people give up. Even it also happened to me. Because when I was much younger, I just could not believe I could start from scratch. I didn't have money. I only had a very average level salary income. I just could not believe myself say one day I will become a millionaire. Because I didn't study the investing principles. I didn't realize anyone follow the basic investing principles. You can start from zero to $1 million. I would think this could be around, I give it 10 years because I talk about one example. Like 10 years ago, if you invest $2,000 in TD every month, and today you will have close to $1 million investment portfolio. So this is from scratch. In 10 years, the average people can start from scratch, achieve $1 million investment assets. I really, suggest you to think about the logic behind it because, as I said earlier, most people, they give up because they didn't believe they can start from scratch. The second thing I think from my experience, I think is very important is how to make $1 million, multi-million dollar, even $1 billion from one stock. I'm just talking about one stock. If you think about for TD Bank a stock, the TD Bank stock, for decades, if you invest properly, you can make multi-million dollars. Why I suggest you think about it? Because a lot of people always ask me, oh, can you tell me some good opportunities? Can you please tell me some other, good stock I can buy? If you understand, if you invest properly in just one stock, you can still make lots of money, multi-million dollars. Then you will never worry about there's not enough opportunities for you. These two things I think, one is, if you don't believe you can start from scratch and become a millionaire, self-made, I'm talking about self-made millionaire on your own, and most likely you will give up. And if you understand, you actually can make multi-million dollars, even $1 billion just from one stock, and you will never ever worry about not enough opportunities for you. It is very interesting, like the TD banks, when I started about 7, 8 years ago, when I started to manage my own money, after I studied the basic investing principles, When I look at the Canadian banks, I figure out TD is the best choice. I want to say this again and again, not because I want to tell people I'm genius. I want to tell people, even I didn't have a lot of experience, after I started understanding the basic investing principles, I can tell which one is better. It's not difficult. Just like what Warren Buffett said, stock investing is the most easy game. I mean, if you understand, it is the most easy game.